Reminders of Him is a romance film about a mother who was paroled from prison 6 years after being convicted of vehicular manslaughter of her boyfriend Scotty, and she attempts to meet her young daughter born during her incarceration, but faces resistance from everyone except bar owner Ledger, who had been Scotty's best friend. They grew closer, working together to heal past wounds to be able to move forward. Before I get to this review, leave for more film content. This is the first Colleen Hoover film adaptation that's actually co-written by Colleen Hoover herself. Which that can honestly mean anything that can range from being really terrible to like actually really good. Because I'm sure there's a difference between being an author writer than a screenwriter. Which for me, in terms of ranking film adaptations of Colleen Hoover's books, this is probably one of the better ones. The performances are actually really good, that everyone really kept it grounded and very natural for the story going on that honestly sounds insane. I mean, a woman committing a crime towards her boyfriend and ends up being with the boyfriend's best friend is just crazy. The movie finds a way to make this approach seem okay in terms of what she's doing. Especially since I actually did like the romance chemistry going on between the main two, that I did find it believable for the most part. The movie took itself a lot more serious than the previous film, which honestly made the story of this a little better, that didn't really come across as a soap opera. But it doesn't feel cheesy either, as it has a nice balance where it definitely feels grounded and felt more serious and felt like it was realistic for the most part in terms of what would a person do when living their life outside of being incarcerated. But this being the most straightforward film adaptation from a Colleen Hoover book, it also made it not really stand out all that much. Like with something like It Ends With Us or Regretting You, there are some aspects to those stories that definitely made it stand out, whether for better or for worse. And then something like this, besides the premise of the film, it really doesn't really do much. Which that's honestly fine, but it definitely made it feel more standard. Because I did find the story to be relatively predictable in terms of where it was going and what turns and twists going on, that I already saw it coming from a mile away. It's not enough for me to not like it, as I do think that this is an alright film that has a lot of good things going for it that I definitely appreciate for what it's trying to do. That does make me look forward to Verity being the next one. I give this film a 6 out of 10. If you like this review, leave a like, favorite, and follow more film review content.